Okay, so we're going to approach this in a very playful way. When we apply too much effort, it can bring tension into the body. So I'd always like you to look back to when you were a child and did gymnastics or played in the field, roly-polies and things. You know, it's really as playful as that. And we're just going to go into this and see where we get to. And I'm going to show you where you can go from this place of play. So you're going to start by just rocking backwards and forwards, as you know we do sometimes. And I want you to explore getting that momentum and then getting to a point where, oh, it's sort of stuck for a minute. Did you see how there was that moment of pause? And if I had just put a little brake on, I could have stopped it. Ah, it's gone, I missed it. Let's try again. So it's very organic. Oh, there we go, I've got it. And you could actually just move into the pose of tranquility if you wanted to, but I found that point of balance. Now, if you do get here, you then take the hands behind your back. Perhaps put the knees on your forehead, and that helps to center yourself and align your elbows with your shoulders. And then you begin to peel up so the feet end up in space. Now you can hear how it's locked my voice. I'll explain more. But this is the shoulder stand. You may find that's too much. At which point, at any point, you can take the feet down again and you can work towards plough, which is taking the feet towards the floor or actually touching the floor. If you do touch the floor, you can then interlock those fingers behind your body and aim to straighten them as you straighten these legs. And then to come out of that, you'll inhale back up. Take the feet over the head slightly so you can take the arms away and then peel down with control in the abs. Relax. Okay? So, the reason my throat became like I was speaking through helium or something is because there is a constriction in the throat, and this is what can throw people. They can get very panicky. So if anyone has any issues with, with asthma or any other bronchial or breath conditions, it can be really, really scary. But if you know that you need to just slow the breath down, there is a constriction, but it's in that constriction and that pressure that it physically stimulates the thyroid gland. Now, I'm not saying it's going to cure you of any thyroid condition, but it can help to maintain the status quo of the thyroid gland and keep it in optimal functioning order, supposedly. Just saying. So, if you want to have a go, have a go. If you are nervous to have a go, I would just like you to play with the rocking. If you don't want to do the rocking, this is another option, which is the 90-degree angle leg raise, and it's very nice with a block under, where you just take those legs up. And in this respect, you are getting some of the benefits of the inversion, which I'll talk more about once you're in it. But there's no pressure in the neck or the shoulders, okay? And then you can play with inhale, point the toes, exhale, flex the feet. Inhale, point, exhale, flex, and so on. So it's really up to you and how you feel in your body today, and more importantly, what you feel your body is able to do today. Because the body's different every day. And also, if you've got a heavy bleed, it's not advised. That's the other thing. If you've got a heavy bleed, you want it to go with gravity, not anti-gravity. So just let it flow and leave it. And just, you can work with the 90-degree angle leg raise, but I wouldn't raise the back any more than that. So that's another contraindication.
and high blood pressure as well. Do not go near this if you have high blood pressure. Again, you can do the leg raise, but not lifting the back above and the bottom above the heart. Okay? Those are the main, and eye issues as well. God, the list goes on. So if you all haven't got any of those, then you should be okay. All right then, has anyone got any questions? Okay, off you go. I'll come and see what's going on. Alrighty. So just start with play. Just start rocking backwards and forwards. I'm going to move those blocks out of the way, just in case. And just see where you get to. Just let the body warm up. Let the body roll with it. And you might surprise yourself. The greatest achievements in yoga, in my experience, have happened when I have least expected it. Take your time, everybody. So if you are in the shoulder stand, if the legs are up, do support the back. You'll go straight to the candle there.
It's super comfortable. This is great. Do not move your head. When you are in the shoulder stand, keep your head in the same place. Now what you can do is try to draw the hands closer to the shoulders. That's going to help you straighten your back. This is wonderful. And those legs are relaxed. So, okay, let's look at the benefits of this amazing posture. Said to be the queen of asanas. It's a cardiovascular workout, one of the very few things that you can do and give your heart a cardiovascular workout without being aerobic. Because 2/3 of the blood are now rushing to get to the heart, being pushed down through gravity, so the heart is having to work very hard to push that blood around. It's opening your lungs, it's helping circulation by nature of the play with gravity. So it's oxygenating the brain and the skin in the face, because there's more pressure of blood in that part of the body than usual. And as I said earlier, it is said to be able to help maintain, is the word homeostasis in the thyroid, or balance and level. That's the word I'm looking for. Keeping it level. All right, so from here, if you haven't yet gone into your plow, see if you can drop those feet down to the floor behind your head. Doing great. And if those feet are not reaching the ground, can you bend the knees and intend for the knees to touch the ears? So let that be your focus. Let those feet be apart. So you're bending the knees, bend the knees down to the ears. And then let those feet drop down. And you'll find that they get closer to the floor than before. Okay. So you can now take those legs up again, back into the shoulder stand. And then take the feet over the head slightly so that you can release the hands, so you're literally balancing on your shoulders, and then roll down vertebra by vertebra. So use your core muscles, or roll out. As I said, it was about play, so let's keep it that way. Brilliant, wonderful. All right. So it's very, very strange, isn't it, that constriction in the throat, and it can be very, very disconcerting. Does anyone have any observations or something they want to share?
My back feels really different now.
In a good way.
In a good way, anyway,
Not in a good way. Okay, that, you can also do it against the wall, which is another lesson we'll look at, but I'm just aware of the time. We're going to look at fish now, matsyasana, because that is the counter posture to those two that you've just done. I'll just quickly demonstrate those. And again, if you've got neck issues, we need to modify it. Ooh, but if you haven't, then this is how you go about it. You bring the arms underneath your body, elbows as close together as possible, the arms are straight. The legs are straight in the classical instruction. Inhale, up, look at your toes, and then roll the head back, crown of the head to the floor. Again, my jaw has been left behind because I want to keep that relaxed, so I sound a bit strange. But notice I keep the jaw open. The mouth is slightly open. So breathe in here, and then after a few breaths, you're going to inhale, head up, look to the toes, and then you roll back vertebra by vertebra. So you tuck that chin in, and then roll down. You're protecting your neck here. You don't just come out of it and drop the head down. We need to peel it down to protect that neck. It's quite a vulnerable position for the neck. So if you have got neck or shoulder issues, the modification is just imagine a cord at your chest and someone is pulling it up. So you just work at that level. So you're still getting a thoracic bend in the opposite direction, but it's just not affecting the neck. Yeah?